welcome you in to Swanee Sports Academy. Joel Hillsman, Chris Watkins. It'll be Team Elite Hubbard taking on the Georgia Metros. Hubbard and Team Elite, they will be in the white. The Metros were in the blue, and they have gotten the rebound, the jump ball, excuse me. And that turnover immediately for the Metros. So running back this way, they kick it off and work it out at the top. Register gives it off. This is the class of 2018 bunch for Hubbard, and holding it at the top is Kalea Hubbard. Hubbard between the rings and kicks it over now. Metro's working with it on offense now. Shot is no good. Madison Smith, Ivana McGill, Destiny Marshall, Jenna Brown, on the floor. Free throws are split, so it's 1-0. And the putback is in there good. Olivia Nelson Oda out of Wanda Barrow. Yeah, 6'4", I know who that is. And they got the putback to make it 3-0. So now here's point Team Elite Hubbard, with Hubbard working between the rings. Hubbard going to attack down the left side, jump stop, kicks it back. Now they swing it over to the left. That was Register, a long three. Hubbard no good. Rebound skied for in there by Brittany Davis on the putback. Crowd really into it. Victoria Saxton, Modell High School with it. And there's a steal. Ball is on the floor. And a steal. Now here comes the Metros back this way. Running the break is Smith. Smith foul. Two vocal crowds here in the Swanee Sports Academy. Just a moment, had to get the numbers squared away for you. And I'm back with you here for Team Elite Hubbard. 2 minutes gone by. We're in a 3-2 contest, and Madison Smith is at the free throw line. Madison Smith, 5'5", out of Greenville, South Carolina, in Greenville High School. Free throw is good.
When you draw up the brackets, this is a game that you want to see on Championship Sunday in this matchup. Two of the top premier programs here in the Southeast, if not the country, within their respective age groups. So this is what we wanted here on Sunday, was this Team Elite Hubbard versus Georgia Metros EYBL.
Asia McCoy into the contest now. Second free throw by Smith is no good. Fight for the rebound, and they go flying into the bench. Hope everyone is all right over there for the Metros. And I think they are. Olivia Nelson Oda, Wanda Georgia, and Wanda Barrow is in as well, so the Metros now are together. And she is holding it out front, Nelson Oda. Swings it to the left, they go down the baseline. Floater with the left hand is up. It is no good by Destiny Marshall. For the Metros, it'll be out of bounds. Matt Huddleston running the Georgia Metros Nike EYBL team. And Team Elite Hubbard is Chad Hubbard running it for Team Elite Hubbard. Looking, inbound, looking, and they're going to get it inbound and kick it over. There's Ivana McGill. McGill working, shot is up, bothered and blocked. No, Hubbard gets the ball, and a foul is called on Olivia Nelson Oda. Good size from her, class of 2018, 6'4". The Metros and Team Elite, the Metros, they are in the navy blue, and Team Elite Hubbard, they are in the white. And working it into the full court now is Amy Register. Register out of Wesleyan. And they are attacking her, scrapping and diving everybody on the floor. 4-2. 13:20 to go. So Hubbard will be inbounding. Kayla Hubbard, class of 2018, Jonesboro, Georgia, and Holy Innocents High School. Hubbard holding it, being worked on by Jenna Brown. Hubbard now going to drive, pass off, shot up, flipped up there. It is no good, flipped up by Victoria Saxton. Kick it back over now, and they'll work it with Register. Register in the corner to Hubbard. Hubbard looking, trying to go down into the post. She's got a man with a back on the defense, turn, fading away, shot no good is Asia McCoy out of Archer. Whistle called, Asia McCoy 5'11", class of 2018 in Archer High School.
Asia McCoy on Friday night on our SUVT broadcast, I mean, she came out ready to play. 2018, at Archer, generally a top 5 team in the state of Georgia over the last 4 years. She's going to be an impact player for them this year, I think.
Hubbard gonna dump it down low, and there's McCoy again. McCoy over to Register. Register gonna attack, floated up with the left hand, no. Rebound dropped by the Metro, but McGill is able to recover. Ivana McGill gets it up ahead now. Here come the Metros working this way. Jenna Brown. Jenna trying to attack, stop, pop, jumper, back iron, no. Rebound by McCoy. McCoy gets it now, and she brings it into the forecourt. Hard right hand dribble. McCoy peels it over to the corner, kick it back out to the top. Register, a three. Air ball, no, out of bounds, and it will go over to the Metros. Victoria Saxton has checked into the contest. Metro's working it with Destiny Marshall. Marshall gonna attack with the left hand over on the left wing. She'll peel it back out, gets a screen, and now driving, got it blocked. Good defensive effort there by Saxton. Get it up ahead. Here's Register. Register on the break. Stop, kick it back. Hubbard, catch, shoot, along, two, good.
We talked about that jump shot the other night and how Hubbard is starting to really make that fall. And it's going to make it where people can't play off of it.
Here's Marshall attacking. Marshall gives it over. A long three, no good. Pulling it out of that corner was Nelson Oda. Now here comes Hubbard back this way. We're in a tie ball game. It's 4-4. Taken away. Here's Jenna Brown. Jenna Brown into the forecourt. Man, it's been sloppy and feisty and reaching. And a foul call, and it will be called on Team Elite Hubbard. Also into the contest now, Taylor Smith, class of 2018, Marietta High School, a sophomore. Now checking in will be Bianca Fazzotti out of Greater Atlanta Christian in Riverdale, Georgia. Now substitutions, more of them for the Metros. Casey Tolles out of Sandy Creek and Tyrone, Georgia is into the contest. So here's Jenna Brown, 5'10", class of 2018, love it. Jenna on the attack. And a turnover. It will be Team Elite Hubbard basketball. Taylor Smith inbounded, and now here's Kalea Hubbard, who will walk it into the forecourt with the right-hand dribble. Goes around the screen. Hubbard now kicks it back over, and they work it around. Driving is Taylor Smith. Tried to dump it down low, lost it, and it will be in that corner. And let's see, foul. Foul, offensive foul call. 5 count called on Team Elite Hubbard.
On Friday night, I want to make sure we touch on Jenna Brown, one of the top guards in her class in the country. She gets the ball late in the game with about 5 seconds left and just pulls up and hits a running three to send the game to overtime. Then in OT, she makes the play for the assist to go inside for the game winner. Brown is a player that just has, it doesn't look like she's got that tenacity because her game's so smooth, but she just goes for the kill whenever she gets a chance.
I've had fun watching her over the summer as well. Lovett High School and out of Marietta, Georgia. So here's Team Elite Hubbard into the forecourt with Asia McCoy. McCoy gives it in the corner, a three. Bang, bang. All three of them. That's Bianca Fisqual.
Yeah, I think in Fiswadi, she's coming off a knee injury a year ago, but you see that she's already back to 100% as you see her there defending on the ball. Big-time player for this Team Elite Hubbard program.
Marshall answers with her own three. Destiny Marshall out of Evans, Georgia, Grovetown High School. Both crowds are raucous, and I love it here at Swanee Sports Academy. Marshall with the steal. Marshall leading the break all the way. Left-hand layup. Good. Destiny Marshall. 5 quick points and a quick timeout call by Team Elite Hubbard as it is now 9-7. The Metros have taken the lead. It's time for a ProspectNation.com instant replay.
See Fiswadi there with a three out of the corner, coming off the bench, looking to be an impact player for Coach Hubbard here and Team Elite.
Coach Huddleston having a conversation with the referees right there at midcourt. The Georgia Metros and Team Elite, glad that you are with us. The PSB end of the road, hashtag PSB end of the road. Joel Hillsman, Chris Watkins, Swanee Sports Academy, and it's packed in here pretty good. Coaches on the baseline underneath. Fans on this side with us, and then fans standing underneath that basket, kind of cozy up in here. Here's McCoy, Asia McCoy into the forecourt as we return to action, and now we have a whistle. Oh, cleaning up a wet spot down here in the spectator section. Told you it was kind of cozy up in here. 9-7 with 9:20 to go. Both teams got off the scrappy starts, but maybe we've settled in now. The Metros have made a run to get back in. Now the ref doesn't want us to play either way. I don't think they're satisfied with the manner in which that mess has been cleaned up with down there. Which I'm okay with that. Yeah, we had to bring out some more tiles. Let's clean it up. Somebody got excited during the timeout. 9:19 to go when we get the floor dry, which you can take all day with me on that one. Wet floors are a thing of fear in my eyes. I ain't never liked a wet floor. All right, so we're back to action. Team Elite, they are in the white, and here's Asia McCoy coming off that screen, and now she's going to drive and a foul on the Metro. Coach Huddleston didn't agree with that. He just had a conversation during the timeout with the referees of conference, and evidently his facial expression was like, I just talked to you guys about that. McCoy going to the free throw line, 9:12 to go. Asia McCoy, Archer High School free throw good. Her first points of the night. It's 9-8. Taylor Smith and Bianca Fiswadi are also in. Free throw, no good. Hubbard got the rebound and was fouled down low underneath. And she will go back to the free throw line. Kayla Hubbard will go to the free throw line. Bianca Fiswadi is also on the floor along with Taylor Smith. Free throw good by Kayla Hubbard. Victoria Saxon also on the floor along with McCoy. Free throw, back iron, no. Saxon skied in, got the rebound. Gives it off. There's Smith, a jumper. Long, no good. McCoy, rebound, got it blocked. Blocked. Out of there by Olivia. Olivia Nelson Oda with the block. Destiny Marshall back this way and a foul. Foul called on Team Elite.
got a Maya Register stepping back in for Team Elite. Hubbard was a big part of that state championship team at Wesleyan this year.
Register is back in for Team Elite. There's a jumper by Smith. Good. Taylor Smith walked right into it. She's out of Marietta High School, Ackworth, Georgia, class of 2018. Team Elite crowd imploring defense along with their bench. Here's Jenna Brown. Brown working a 5 count. The defense worked. The defensive chant worked. Jenna Brown laid it up. It did not count. That's the Georgia Metro crowd taking a look at them right there. So here is now Hubbard to inbound it. Register is on the floor with her and McCoy. Saxton and Smith. So here's Register. Register bounces it over to McCoy. McCoy holding it. McCoy trying to get and look for that screen. She puts it on the floor with the right hand, gives it over to Hubbard. Hubbard peels it back out between the legs, worked on by Jenna Brown. Here comes the screen. Now takes it, going down below the free throw line. Lost it, recovered it. It's on the floor. They fight for it. Scrapping down there, jump ball, and it will go over to the Georgia Metros. Marshall will be inbounding it. Marshall, Brown, Nelson Oda, Casey Tolles, and Madison Smith on the floor. There's it, Nelson. Nelson goes all the way, pump fake, got it blocked off a pump fake. Coming down there, here comes Hubbard. Saxton blocked that shot. Over there is Taylor Smith. Smith holding, got it knocked, poked away by Marshall. Substitution now. Saxton will go out. And Jessica Nelson will check in out of Beaufort High School. Beaufort, Georgia. In the register. Register picked up by Madison Smith. Smith really up on her. She pulls and gets her off. Now no count. Now there goes Register. Register kicks it over to Taylor Smith. Smith gonna drive and a foul. 11-9. A lot of energy in this place with both of these fan bases, but the action has kind of been tempered and slowed for the moment. 11-9. Team Elite with the lead, and now substitutions. Nelson Oda will go out. Whoop, no, Nelson Oda will stay in. Marshall will go out. Ivana McGill will check in, and now more substitutions. Here comes Kennedy Suttle of Holy Innocents. Team Elite numbers are very vivid on the back, not so much on the front. Holding it is Register. Register now peels it back out, worked on by Smith. 7:09 to go. 2-point contest. Team Elite in white with the ball, and they are leading, and holding it is Nelson. Nelson gives it over to Smith. Smith picked up a dribble, now to Register. Register back. There's a jumper off the window. I don't think she called glass, did Kennedy Suttle, but that's her first field goal out of Atlanta, Georgia, 5'11", and Holy Innocents. Here's Jenna Brown. Browner into the forecourt, gives it over to Madison Smith. Smith between the rings, picked up by Register. Crowd imploring defense. Here's Smith. Smith with a nice pass. Taken away, stolen by Nelson. Up ahead to McCoy. Team Elite on the break. McCoy, foul line, jumper, stop, back iron, no, tip, rebound is on the floor. They fight for it. McCoy couldn't come away with it. Here comes Tolles. Tolles for the Metros. Dumped it off on the break to McGill. No, couldn't get it to fall. Havana missed it back. Ivana McGill missed it. Now there's a jump ball. Nelson and Nelson were tied up, and it will go over to Team Elite.
Great job there by Kennedy Suttle and Jessica Nelson. Jessica Nelson just stepped in, but we can't forget to mention how she played on Friday night. Had a big night on SUV TV in front of a baseline full of college coaches. Game has really continued to grow and develop. Looking for big things for her over there at Beaufort High School and Coach Gene Durden this year.
Coach Durden has done a fine job with that program as well. Madison Smith really giving Register fits, but she's able to drop it off. Jumper is no good. They tip for the rebound. Save, and it's going to come away to the Metros, and here they come with Tolles. Tolles into the forecourt. We go under 6 minutes. It is a 4-point game. Tolles lost it. She had to recover it, and then she lost it out of bounds. The defensive pressure a little bit too much. In for the Georgia Metros now. Out of Southwest DeKalb, 6'3", class of 2017, is Rana Uzwabi. Uzwabi is into the contest for the Metros, and also in is unlisted number 10. We'll have to get that one for you at the break. All right, so here's Register between the rings, 540. Register driving all the way, layup, no. Nelson on the offensive glass shot, no. Foul underneath the basket. So Nelson will be going to the free throw line. And we mentioned out of Buford High School, Buford, Georgia, class of 2018, and she is 6'2". Takes her time and goes through a free throw routine. First one is no good, it was short. Nelson takes her time, free throw routine short, missed them both. Rebound, back tap to claim to Jenna Brown. Brown into the full court, moving quickly. Jenna gonna go down on that left block, pick the dribble up and now swing it out to the top. There's a long three, good. Bang, 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 all three of them from number 3. We'll get her name for you at the break. There's a steal. Here comes Madison Smith. Smith back this way, all the way on the break. Layup, no. Foul by Register, and Smith will go to the free throw line. So Madison Smith out of Greenville, South Carolina, Greenville High School at the free throw line. 1-point game. It's 13-12. Free throw, good by Smith. Nelson will go out. Substitutions made now. Brittany Davis checks in out of Manchester High School, Manchester, Georgia. Free throw, Smith. No, we're tied at 13. Rebound comes down to Saxton. They get it up ahead quickly. Here's Taylor Smith. Smith, stop, foul line, jumper, badly missed, no. Rebound, Saxton, left hand, put back, no. Rebound, Saxton again. Kicks it out to the corner and a turnover. So here is Jenna Brown. Brown working between the legs. Brown on a drive and a foul by Taylor Smith. Darryl Langford with that three-pointer for the Metros, number 10. We've got that corrected. All right, so here's the inbound. McGill, it was knocked away and a foul, and who's the foul going to be on? It will be on Jenna Brown and the Metros. It'll be Team Elite Basketball. We are in a tough, tight, nip-and-tuck game, Chris. 13-13 with 4:41 to go.
Refs calling it really tight here, both ways, 7 fouls to 8. You know, I think there's maybe players are a little tight early on in this first half. I mean, just, the gym is packed right now.
It is packed. It is full of energy. There's a jumper. Hubbard, good. Came across the lane, moving left to right, and dropped it in. She has 5 points in the contest. 4:20 to go. 15-13, a 1-point lead. Here's Madison Smith. Smith now gives it over to Jenna Brown. Brown going to attack, coming with the left hand. Lost it. Now she peels it back, falls to her knees, and gives it over to Langford. Langford puts it on the floor. Stop. Trapped in the corner. Pass going to be deflected. Very aggressive defense coming from Pointer, and a foul call. Brittany Davis hit with the foul, and let's see, it will be inbounded underneath their own basket on the baseline. And just like that, Brittany Davis will take a seat, and checking back in will be Bianca Fizwadi. Jumper, Brown off the inbound, no good. Asia McCoy grabbing the rebound, and here comes Team Elite. Into the corner, a long three, bang, bang, bang. All three of them from number 3, Bianca Fizwadi. That's her second 3.
I like how she's came off the bench both times, just ready to make a play. Got to the spot, slid down into the corner, ready to knock down that shot in transition.
Madison Smith working. Madison Smith working on Fizwadi, driving. Shot no good. Rebound, Ivana McGill, no good. McCoy tipped it. And now here comes Fitzwadi back this way. Fitzwadi in transition. Stop, pop, jumper. No good. Off to the right. It was short. They get the rebound. Put it back up. No good by Taylor Smith. So here comes Brown. Brown into the forecourt. Tried to dump it down low. Out of bounds. Tried to feed the post. Bad angle with a one-handed bounce down there. 18-13, 3:15 to go.
Good thought there by Jenna Brown. Coach is telling her, hey, get a little bit of a better angle next time. I mean, being down 5, I think Brown's got to look to be a little selfish here, I think.
Yeah.
To maybe get herself going into the second half. She can do so many things offensively, and she's such an unselfish player, and we always commend that, but sometimes she might need to start looking for her own a little bit.
And then even in doing that, Chris, it may open up everything else if she gets more aggressive. There's a steal by McGill. McGill to Madison Smith. There has not been a good offensive continuity to it for the Metros. Team Elite is trying to do that. They get a stop right there. Here comes Register. Register into the forecourt. Just blew right by Smith. Over. Bianca. Fitzwadi a 3. No. Rebound comes down to Marshall. Destiny Marshall now leading the break. She does not have numbers. She lost it. Turnover. Saxton over to Register. Not smart right there. Here's McCoy. McCoy kicks it back out to Hubbard. Hubbard will hold it. We come up on 2.5 to go. 18-13. Team Elite leading, and they are in the white. They got the ball, and they're holding it and running their offense right now. Here's Fitzwadi. Bianca going to peel it back out now, keep it above the head. Swings it over to the left to Register. There's Hubbard a 3, a long 2. Foot was on the line, a 2 for Kayla Hubbard, and Hubbard now has 7 points. And the lead now pushes out to 7.
Kayla Hubbard shown today why ProspectsNation.com has her ranked in the PN Elite 60 in the 2018 class.
Nice jumper right there from Olivia Nelson Oda out of Wanda Barrow. Cuts the lead to 5. We're under 2 minutes, 1:50 to go. Register gets across the timeline, now gives it over to Hubbard. Hubbard worked on by Jenna Brown. Now she gives it to a cut. Back pass. It went off of her shoulder. Shot up by Register. No good. Madison Smith gets the rebound for the Metros with 95 seconds. Up ahead, Brown. Brown stop, peels it back, crossover. There's the float inside the free throw line. No good. Rebound, McGill up. No, can't get the put back out of bounds. It will go to Team Elite. So Team Elite now will inbound it. Hubbard inbounds the Register, and she walks it up with 80 seconds. Register between the legs. Register running that screen, gets it to Hubbard. Hubbard caught it, shot falling away. Hubbard now beginning to warm to the task just a bit. She has 9 in the contest. 22-15. Olivia fouled as she went down to the left. She is trying to get it going. 6'4" out of Wanda Barrow.
You know, what I like about what Olivia is doing on these drives, she was able to get the call. She did the same move earlier, didn't get the call, but she does such a good job of getting her shoulders with a small head fake and then being able to get to the free throw line. Let's see if this can get her going offensively.
She is trying to get going. That first free throw short, no good. Here's our ProspectNation.com instant replay. As Kalia Hubbard, you see she caught it all in one motion going away from the basket, threw it up there with that left hand and dropped it on in. Second free throw, both of them, front iron, no good by Olivia Nelson. We'll go over to Team Elite now. Team Elite now with less than a minute with a 7-point lead, 22-15. And Jessica Nelson at the free throw line. She'll be shooting the 1 and 1. McGill goes out for the Metros. And Rihanna Uzwabi is in for the Metros out of Decatur, Georgia, and Southwest DeKalb. And now there seems to be some form of a hold-up. 59 and 3/10 seconds. The referees want to get together. And they're going to say no shots, no free throws. And it will be Team Elite ball. They will inbound and bring it into the forecourt with Register. Amaya Register out of Johns Creek, class of 2018 in Wesleyan School. Driving and a foul that will take away Olivia Nelson's block shot. And Register is at the free throw line. Register free throw is good, the first one. And that's her first points. Second free throw, Register, good. Massive substitutions as Hubbard will take a seat for Team Pointer. Jenna Brown will walk it into the forecourt. Class of 2018, class of 2017 on display right now. Here's Olivia Nelson putting it on the floor with all that length and driving and scoring. 6'4", class of 2018, Wanda, Georgia, and Wanda Barrow High School, Olivia Nelson Oda. Register with it between the rings. Final 14 seconds here, no count. Register is going to attack. Register kicks it in the corner. There's a long three. Front iron, no. Rebound comes down, and she traveled on the rebound. Uzwadi traveled. 6'3" out of Southwest DeKalb. Mass substitutions. McCoy will go out. Bianca Fizwadi has checked in. Nelson is in. And they will be inbounding it up 7 with 5 and 5/10 seconds. There's Fizwadi, a long three, in and out. Tip for the rebound with 1 second, and that will be the end of the first half. 24-17, Team Elite Pointer at the half. Well, excuse me, Team Elite Hubbard at the half right here on SUV TV. Welcome you back to Swanee Sports Academy in Swanee, Georgia. Joel Hillsman, Jonathan Hemingway will be joining me momentarily. It is Team Elite leading the Georgia Metros 24-17 as we begin the second half, and Kalia Hubbard with 9 big points to lead Team Elite so far in this first half. Team Elite in the white, the Metros are in the blue, and there is Kayla Hubbard working between the rings. She's going to drive left to the baseline. Got it blocked by Olivia Nelson, out of bounds, and it will go over to the Georgia Metros. Toles Brown, as we take a look at our ProspectNation.com instant replay, you'll see Nelson get that block. Smith, Brown, Toles, Nelson, and Marshall, the 5 on the floor for the Metros. And there is Destiny Marshall, flipped up the left-hand layup. No, Olivia Nelson, rebound. Watch she put it back on the floor and got fouled. She may go to the line and may call it on the floor. She will go to the line. Asia McCoy, Kayla Hubbard, Amaya Register, Victoria Saxton, the 5 on the floor for Team Elite Hubbard. Nelson free throw is good. Nelson's second free throw is good. And also, Bianca Fizwadi completes the 5 on the floor for Team Elite Hubbard. Here's Asia McCoy. She lost the handle on the pass, and Destiny Marshall with the steal. Marshall leading the break for the Metro. Stop, pull up, left-handed jumper. Badly missed, no good. Hubbard gets the rebound. A minute gone by now. 5-point game, 24-19. Team Elite with the lead. Hubbard dribbling and now puts it on the floor and gives it to McCoy. McCoy holding, looking now, gives it to Hubbard. Hubbard turn, jumper, no good off the hill of the rim. Rebound, hit the floor. Casey Toles comes away with it and gives it to Jenna Brown. Brown now working up ahead. They bounces it down into Nelson. Nelson sweeping across the lane, blocked by Saxton. Olivia Nelson is long, 6'4". Got it blocked by Victoria Saxton. Saxton, 6'1", class of 2018, Modell High School, Rome, Georgia. Inbound now, and there is Marshall. Marshall holding it in the corner. Brown on the cut, couldn't get it to her. Now gonna drive, flip it up, left hand, good. Destiny Marshall flipped it up there, good for the Metros, and she now has 7 points in the contest. She's out of Grovetown High School in Evans, Georgia. Here's Register. Register between the rings, trailing by, have a 3-point lead. Register drive, and it was knocked out of bounds. It will stay here with Team Elite Hubbard. Hubbard will inbound it. They will be inbounding underneath their own basket on the baseline. Hubbard looking, bounces it in low, and a foul. Foul called on Asia McCoy. Holding foul offensively, and it will be a turnover. Go over to the Georgia Metros. So here's Jenna Brown. Brown into the full court, right-hand dribble, calls the play, moves it to a left hand. Swings it over to Toles. Toles puts it on the floor. Toles between the legs. She's really hesitating. Almost got a Cookies foul call. Foul called on Kayla Hubbard. 13:55 to go, 24-21. Pass knocked away, stolen. And here comes McCoy for Team Elite. All the way, and another turnover. So Team Elite has yet to score here in this second half, and Jenna Brown will bring the ball up the floor for Georgia Metros. And the shot no good, rolled off the rim. Saxton on the glass and gives it over to Hubbard. 2.5 minutes gone by. It's 24-21. 4 points have been scored so far in this second half. Cross-court pass. There's Bianca Fizwadi. Fizwadi floater up. No. Tip and fight for it. Saxton and Nelson are battling down here on the glass. Hubbard couldn't get the shot off to McCoy. Cross-court pass. Tip. Register tried to save it. Gives it to Saxton. Saxton on the right block. Back to Register. A three out of the corner. Kaboom! Counted! And the foul off the window. Register. A 3 ball off the window. Amaya Register. and the foul. That is worthy of a ProspectNation.com instant replay. Off the window, banking hours on a Sunday and one. So here's Register now. Free throw, back, good. It fell in there. So 6 points in the game now for Register. It's 5-5, class of 2018 out of Wesleyan High School. And a timeout call by Matt Huddleston and the Georgia Metros. It's 28-21, and they call a time. SUV TV. Taking a look at some of the signage that hangs around the Swanee Sports Academy for this event. PeachStateBasketball.com. Joe Hillsman, glad to be with you. Jonathan Hemingway will be joining me in just a moment. It is the Metros, and it is Team Elite. And the Metros trailing by 7, and Jenna Brown works it and gives it a Tolles. Tolles gives it into Marshall. Marshall over to Olivia Nelson. She puts it on the floor. There's Tolles. A long three. Short. Badly missed. Rebound, bounce, hit the floor. Register with the rebound. Register now gives it up ahead. Stop. There's a jumper from McCoy. Air ball. No good. Fight. Good save by Saxton. It's on the floor. They're diving for it. They're on top of each other. It's a jump ball. It will go to the Metros. 12 and a half to go in a 7-point game, 28-21. Tolles will be inbounding it. Tolles, Brown, Marshall, Smith, and Nelson Oda on the floor for the Metros. It's Register, Hubbard, McCoy, Saxton, and Fizwadi on the floor for Team Elite. And a foul as Madison Smith went driving down the right side of the baseline. She'll go to the free throw line. She is out of Greenville, South Carolina, 5'5", class of 2018, and Greenville High School. Madison Smith on this Georgia Metro squad, and she is at the free throw line going through her routine. It is up and in good. Her third point of the night, and she has 3 points, all of them coming from the free throw line. Substitutions now. Fizwadi will go out for Team Elite, and coming in is Brittany Davis. Free throw, good. Another substitution, let's see who's going out and who's going in. McCoy will go out, and coming in will be Kennedy Suttle. Suttle out of Holy Innocents as well. So here's Brittany Davis. Davis into the forecourt, gives it to Saxton. Saxton holds, worked on by Nelson. They've had a pretty good matchup. A long three, Hubbard, good. All three of them, Kalia Hubbard, and she is now really feeling good with 12 points in the contest. Pushed the lead out to 8, 31-23. Jenna Brown been conservative. She pulls up a long two, bang. I mean, it just snapped the back and the bottom of the net. That's her first field goal of the contest. Jenna Brown with that jumper. Marietta, Georgia, and Leavitt High School. Swing it over there, Saxton. Saxton hold, worked on by Nelson. Nelson really getting engaged with her. There's a steal. Madison Smith with the steal. She's got Nelson running with her. Lead pass up ahead, got pushed from behind, no foul. And then a bad pass, a turnover. Hubbard gets it up ahead. Here comes Davis. Davis going all the way. Euro stepping left hand. No, she'll go to the free throw line. Brittany Davis going to the line. She's out of Manchester, Georgia. 5'8", class of 2018, Manchester High School. Time for a Prospect Nation instant replay. As we take a look at Khalil Hubbard coming off of that screen and splashing home that three. She has 12 points as her first three-pointer of the night. 31-25. Davis missed the first free throw. Brittany Davis. Second free throw, back iron, no. She got her own rebound, no. Chased it down right in front of Jenna Brown. Cross-court pass to Hubbard. Hubbard left open, but they give it down to Smith. Taylor Smith is into the contest. Looking, they feed it down low, and a foul on Olivia Nelson. Her and Saxton have had a pretty good battle going on both sides of the paint, offensively and defensively. Foul called on Olivia Nelson-Oda. Saxton not intimidated from the size and the length of Oda. There's Taylor Smith. Smith gives it off now. Here's Hubbard. Hubbard's going to pull it back out in between the rings. Hubbard swings it to the right. They kick it down in there. Around the corner is Davis. Davis, nice pass to Saxton. Got it blocked behind by Nelson. Told you they've been going at it. Here's Madison Smith. She lost it. Hubbard with the steal. Hubbard, pop, chopper. Good. He has 14 in the contest. Kalia Hubbard is feeling good. Holy Innocents class of 2018. Jenna Brown driving, scooping, layup. No, she got fouled. 8-point game with 10.5 to go, 33-25. We are at the end of the road, and check out this end of the road replay right here. This is ProspectsNation.com, Jenna Brown, and they're going to need more of that from her right there. Just a quick pop, like a popper shot right there in front of your face, dropped it in. Free throw by Brown, no good though, and she misses that free throw. 10.5 to go, 33-25. Substitutions now being made by Team Elite, and they are deep. 6 deep on that bench. Brown, second free throw, good. So she has 3 points in the contest. Jenna Brown. Davis will walk it into the forecourt now. Brittany Davis gives it to Saxton. Victoria Saxton holding it. Nice bounce pass. On it to Smith. Smith shot, no good. They tip, fight for the rebound. It's put back up, no. Smith again, no. They still fight for it. It goes out of bounds. They couldn't get it. Soto was down there, had an offensive rebound as well. Was unable to get it. 33-26, 10:09 to go. So here comes Jenna Brown. Brown into the forecourt. Team Elite bench. And a floater by Brown, no good. They give it off, and now here comes Hubbard. Hubbard with under 10 minutes to go. Hubbard dribbling with the left hand. She is a southpaw. Gives it to Saxton. Saxton back to Hubbard. Hubbard worked on by Madison Smith. Now she's going to hold it and move out of the triple threat, move down the right side, stop, pick the dribble up, and gives it back out to Davis. Davis will set it up back between the rings. 9:35 to go, and here's Saxton holding it out high. Saxton, 1-2 dribbles, driving, double dribble. Dribble with that left hand, and that right hand touched the ball. 9.5 to go, 33-26. Jenna Brown now will walk it into the forecourt for the Metros. Taylor Smith picking up Brown. Brown gets the screen. There's a shot, a long two. No, foul, hit in the face. And Jenna Brown will go to the free throw line. Brown, Hemi, slow and quiet so far. Only 3 points in the contest so far.
Well, even though she may not be putting big numbers on the board right now, she's definitely been creating the action, you know, stirring the pot up, so to speak. And you're right, she might be a little bit out of rhythm right now, but I think you got to give a lot of credit to Team Elite, their pressure defense. They have the guard play, the quickness in the backcourt to be able to give her some problems.
Split her free throws. She's only got 4 points, and they are still hanging around in this contest, trailing by 6. 33-27. I'm Joel Hilsman. He's Jonathan Hemingway, and we are at the PSB, Peach State Basketball, end of the road, Swanee Sports Academy, Swanee, Georgia. There's a steal. Marshall almost got it. It will be a turnover by Team Elite across the way. And let's see, are we going to have a time? We are going to have a time. Timeout call with 8:59 to go. And it is time for a ProspectNation.com instant replay. Kalia Hubbard with that jumper, and she has really warmed up here in this second half.
Yeah, and that's what she does. She makes plays. She is a shot maker. We've seen it so many times before through the month of July, even into EBA All-American camp. The southpaw, call her a point forward, call her whatever you want her, want to call her, but she's just a player at the end of the day.
Yeah, she is. She is really impressed right now. 14 points. Just a sophomore, class of 2018. Holy Innocents High School, and they're getting a pretty good one. So here is Brown into the forecourt now, out of the timeout. 6-point game as we go under 9 minutes, 8:50 to go. Marshall guarded by Hubbard. Had to peel it back out. Now she has to work it. They try to feed it in the post to Ivana McGill. McGill's pass was deflected. Marshall pull-up jumper. No good. Back iron. Rebound going to come down. Metro's also not shooting well from the field, Hemi, and not getting easy points. But you mentioned it. Team Elite defense has a lot to do with that.
They have the length to be able to match inside as you see a nice left-handed floater down the lane by number 6.
Taylor Smith.
Yeah, that's Taylor Smith. Such a good talent that she is. Team Elite is one of the few teams in the nation that can match you step for step in the backcourt with quickness, but also have the length inside to be able to block shots and effect on the interior.
A drive blocked out of there. Victoria Saxton has really done some work down here in this paint. There's Jenna Brown. Pump fake drive below the free throw line. Put it up. No. Rebound on the floor. Out of bounds. And it will go to Team Elite.
You can see there, that's Jenna Brown's shot right there, but it was the speed, the tempo of the defense that got her out of rhythm. She was a little bit off balance. Give a lot of credit to Team Elite. They're not going to let you, take those nice and easy shots. They're going to make you work for it.
8-point ball game. Hubbard brings it into the forecourt and then gives it to Asia McCoy. McCoy going to feed it to Hubbard, who was on the post, turned with the left hand, no good. Saxton got the rebound over Nelson. Nelson contested her, shot no good. Rebound is up by McCoy, no, and Nelson gets the rebound on a foul.
See Saxton working hard there on the interior, going, jump for jump with Nelson Adota. Now, there are only a few kids in the nation that are going to be able to get a rebound over Nelson Adota. Saxton is one of them.
Long is Nelson Adota, 6'4", and just long. Driving, float, left-handed is no good. Marshall lazily got the rebound there, gives it back to Oda. Nelson Oda, shot no. Nelson with it down low underneath, and a whistle is called. And Team Elite crowd, who has been vocal most of this contest and threw a lot of energy into this game, did not like the call, but Olivia Nelson Doda and all 6'4" will be going to the free throw line. She's out of Wanda, Georgia. Wanda Barrow Bulldogs.
Joel, we talked about it in the last broadcast. The end of the road championships, a national affair, but we've got two of the best teams in the city of Atlanta facing off right here. The Georgia Metro's EYBL and Coach Chad Hubbard and Team Elite 2018. And hey, they packed it out here on a Sunday afternoon. Nobody's staying at home to watch the NFL here today. They're right here at Swanee Sports Academy.
Who? What's that? NFL, what is that?
It pains me to say it, but I'm a big NFL fan, and I'm having to give it up today. But there's no place I'd rather be than right here at the end of the road championships.
Yeah, everybody loves the NFL. I know they do, but you know what I like too? PSB basketball.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Team Elite now cut it to 7. Boom! Push it to 10. Just like that. A 3-ball. Wickets. Brianna Fiswadi, her third 3-ball of the night. String music she is playing.
Look at this Waddy right here.
Yeah.
Getting the little wolf tip. What great hustle here by Team Elite. Such a critical stretch in the ball game. You could see the Metro starting to get the momentum, but right back at them, Team Elite with a couple of big jumpers.
Outstanding point. And they are hanging around in the game. It's a 10-point game. It doesn't feel like that, though. But there's a turnover. And here's a steal. Davis all the way on the break. Davis layup, no. Rebound is ripped down by Nelson Oda, and Oda's foul down there. Jessica Nelson may have been hit with the foul, yes.
You can see Adota here and the value that she brings to the court. Not only is she blocking shots, Not only is she grabbing rebounds, but she's running the floor in transition. How many 6'4" post players do you know that can run the floor so fluently as Nelson Adota?
Looks like a gazelle.
Yeah.
So here is Marshall working, trying to get a little two-man game in the corner with Nelson Oda. Now puts it on the floor. Look at that. All the way. Kicked it back out. Bad pass. Jenna Brown goes out of bounds, and it was tipped. Deflected by Team Elite pointer. So it will come over to Team Elite. Excuse me. This is Hubbard, not punter, Joel.
Jenna Brown, heady play right there, said, hey, it was tipped, and just went ahead and let it go out of bounds.
And said it was tipped even before it even crossed the timeline. The energy in this place from this Team Elite Hubbard squad is amazing. They take it now, swing it. There's a long three, toes, no good. They can't buy a shot. Saxton on the board. Victoria Saxton. Here's Brittany Davis. Davis gives it over to Register, and Register will bring it into the forecourt. Fitzwadi had it taken away from Marshall. Marshall, oh, she lost it. Nelson Oda, they're on the floor. They're diving for it. Everybody's scrapping. There's a jump ball, and there's two people on the same team with the jump ball. It will go to Team Elite Hubbard.
Joel, I know that you can feel the energy in this building right now. You got 75 college coaches all packed in. You've got the city of Atlanta, the fans that are here. Everybody is, play for play right here, living and dying with each moment. It doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, it feels really good, hyped up. I got my shoes in the car. So here is Davis. Davis between the rings.
I know you're not joking either. That's why I laughed.
Nope, surely not. Swings it to the right. Oh, she picked up the dribble now, gives it over. Here is Fitzwadi. Fitzwadi looking good after the return of the knee injury. A long three, back iron, no. Rebound, Register couldn't get it. Here comes Madison Smith leading the break. Smith's gonna try to go all the way. Stepped in, layup good, nice move.
Madison Smith, 44, from South Carolina.
Greenville representing.
Yes, sir.
And Greenville High School. They upstate.
She was a standout performer at our EVA Top 40 camp. Was a kid that, put herself in the conversation of one of the nation's best point guards playing here with the EYBL Metro team.
Great job on the save. There's Hubbard. Hubbard to Davis. Davis now going to try to feed it in there. Good defensive denial in there by Uwadi, and a traveling violation on Jessica Nelson. And now you talked about that momentum. Here it is kind of picking up. 4:23 to go. A little push from the Metros as they trail by 8.
Going to be very important to try to get a bucket right here if you're the Metros.
Yeah, need a hoop right here. It's an 8-point lead. It doesn't feel that way, and a turnover.
What
Brown with a turnover. Register hustling a behind off, making the play, and a foul on Brown. Wow, excellent hustle by Register. Love it. Substitution, let's see. Tolles will go out. Or no, she's just going over to talk to Coach Huddleston, who's trying to steal a few minutes with Nelson Oda on the pond.
Register is so quick, Joel. Quick hands, quick feet. It takes a special type of player to be able to put that type of pressure on a player as quality as Jenna Brown.
Register was reaching. Hubbard had it. It's tipped, and they still can't get it. Nelson gives it over. Here's Register in that right corner. She's going to peel it back out, picked up by Smith. Now gives it over, out of bounds. No, a push called on Destiny Marshall, who walked right to Mr. Ref and asked about the call. They're trying to use the defensive intensity, and the minutes stolen by Nelson will end, and she will come back in.
You can see here the Metros are trying to match the intensity on the defensive end that Team Elite has been offering up all game long.
Between the rings, now bounces it over. Holding it now is Fitzwadi. Fitzwadi driving, kicks it to the right, not there. Kick it back out. A long three, Hubbard. Front iron, no. Smith with the rebound. Madison Smith coming all this way. Madison gonna try to lead the break all the way. Out of bounds off of her. Outstanding hustle and never giving up on the play defensively, Khalil Hubbard. Here comes substitution. Saxton will come in. Davis will go out. Taylor Smith will come in. Nelson will go out.
Great job there by Coach Chad Hubbard of getting that post rotation. You know, in a game like this that is so up and down, you got to keep your big kids fresh.
Here is Register into the forecourt. Gonna go with it to Hubbard. Hubbard with the left-hand dribble, that weave action up top. Fitzwadi, a three. Left of the rim, no. Rebound, tip. Jenna Brown can't get it. Comes back, Fitzwadi, a jumper. Good. Just a pure jumper from Bianca Fitzwadi. She has 11, and Huddleston has to call time for the Georgia Metros. And the crowd roaring for Team Elite.
That's what I was about to say, Joel. Fitzwadi is really turning into a shooting specialist. You see that clean release. She missed it errant to the left the time before. She gets it right back the second time. No hesitation whatsoever. That's a sign of a confident shooter, Bianca Fitzwadi.
And she's had that shot multiple times today. Lead is pushed up to 10, and she just looked good, even like you mentioned, even on the one that she missed. Once she got it back, still got it in rhythm, and then knocked that thing down. 2:57 to go, 40-30.
We've been fortunate to have worked with many of these Team Elite ball players over the years. I remember Bianca Fitzwadi coming to our EBA Fab 5 camp over in Marietta several years ago. You know, she was a kid that I have marked in my notebook of, hey, this is a kid, you know, is going to be one of the best guards, you know, coming out of the, you know, the state of Georgia in the class of 2018. Unfortunately for Bianca, you know, she tore that knee up, but she's coming back off of it now. She appears to have a lot of confidence. I'll be really interested to see a year from now to see what other pieces of her game that she's going to add.
Greater Atlanta Christian, Riverdale, Georgia. Nelson, a three out of the timeout. No, rebound tipped around. They fight for it. Fitzwadi out of bounds. It'll go to Team Elite, and they don't get a bucket out of the timeout.
And you see Team Elite, they just swarm to the ball. You know, you talk about that in football a lot of times, you know,
Yes.
being quick to the ball. Team Elite is very much the same way. Any rebound, loose ball, they've got not only 2 hands, 4 hands, 6 hands, all grabbing at that basketball.
Hubbard, offensive foul. Extended that right arm on the drive. Khalil Hubbard, offensive foul and a turnover.
As good as Kalia Hubbard is, you know, at shooting the ball and scoring, if she does have a so-called Achilles heel, you know, it is those quick, feisty guards that can, you know, match her step for step. And right there, she got caught, you know, lowering that shoulder. So that's an adjustment she's going to have to make.
Good feed to the post. Marshall can't finish it. Nelson Oda couldn't get the rebound. Marshall ripped it away, flipped it up, and shot it in good.
Destiny Marshall, let me tell you, she's a fighter. She's a competitor. And she hasn't been happy with some of these calls here lately, but she's sticking with it. Basket for basket.
9 points in the contest. She's out of Grovetown. Class of 2017, foul away from the ball, and here is a Prospect Nation instant replay. You talk about Marshall ripping away. Had that left foot planted and was falling away and had to put it off the window with the left hand. Hubbard right here. Hubbard now in the register. Register being worked on by Smith. Gonna go, pushing her off. Madison Smith really giving them fits right now. Out high with 100 seconds to go, trailing by 8. Now there's a drive by Fitzwadi over to Hubbard. Offensive foul. Fitzwadi hit with the offensive foul right here in front of this Team Elite crowd, and they let the ref know.
Well,
they let everybody know.
I can't say that I agree with the rule, but the official did it right. He called it right. John Woods right there. Anytime you perform a dribble handoff and you collide in with that defender, you become a screener. And if you are not set, if you are moving, rule right.
Exactly. Per the rule, he
Yes.
That's the net now. Hubbard in the floor, gets it up ahead of his. Turn on another gear, but she'll peel it back. Came from behind.
Now, something special. I mean, she does not want to lose.
One of the crowd members said 22 is trying to hurt somebody. I don't agree with that. That's just feisty defense right there. Off the right side of the rim, 65 seconds. Saxton got the rebound.
Wow,
then they get it back
hustle.
out. Yeah, great hustle. Asia McCoy with it, and they call time.
Once again, it's second chance opportunities that are going to end up sealing the deal here for Team Elite. Team Elite has got enough offensive rebounds, second chance points, and the Georgia Metros have not got enough second chance points, and that's the reason why you see a 40-32 ball game. It's not the fact that Team Elite is shooting all that much better percentage-wise.
Exactly.
You know, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm kind of tallying in my mind. You know, opportunity for opportunity, Team Elite has gotten more shots on goal just by tracking down these offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and it's funny you said that about the field goal percentage. We don't track it either, but you can kind of tell the Metros have not shot a big field goal percentage. And on the other hand, even with Elite not shooting a big one, the second chance opportunities, as you mentioned.
Yeah. You think about Fitzwatty's jumper, you know, a couple of minutes ago. She missed the first jumper. They got a second chance. Hey, and you got to give a lot of credit to the post play inside, Saxton, Jessica Nelson, and even those guards of just being hustling, you know, out hustling to the ball.
Hubbard inbounds. Oh, it goes in the backcourt. Register is able to get it. Madison Smith is right there with her, under a minute, trailing by 8. And Madison is going to get hit with the hole. Don't you love the Team Elite crowd?
Coach Huddleston over there is asking for a backcourt. Now
I'm thinking it should have been.
Well, hold on now. John Wood saw the touch right there. But I'm telling you, I cannot even begin to explain the backcourt rules right there because it was from a sideline out of bounds. I think you have to have possession. You know, that's what he's calling. Now, I would invite any of our viewers, anybody here, to be able to explain exactly what those inbound rules, you know, when it comes to backcourt, because it's actually very, very confusing.
It is on all levels.
Yes, and yes, because the NBA is even different. And I'll admit to you, I have seen that very call been called over and back. Now, if I'm putting my faith and my money with any particular official, it's going to be with this one, you know, because he is a college official, so I would trust that he knows the rule better than any.
I originally thought that was backcourt because of the touch. It was not even that. It was an offensive possession. You got the rebound, so you've already established yourself in the front court.
No, it was a sideline out of bounds.
That's what they called a timeout.
Yeah, they called the timeout. So sideline, if they would have just thrown it in and there had not been a touch, it should have been. Yeah, but because of the touch. Yes. So here we go talking about rules. I hate basketball rules.
McCoy, it's a lot of them. McCoy missed the free throw, 9-point game. Get it inside to Nelson. Nelson up. Ooh. Could not get it to finish. Saxton was on a foul again. Nelson and Saxton have had a battle right there, and I can just tell, even though Nelson was open, she was thinking about Saxton because she has not given up today.
I like the fact that Nelson Adota right there tried to finish with the left hand, couldn't get it to go. But let me tell you something. Nelson Adota has high major length, okay? She's going to be playing basketball on television. Given her trajectory right now, you can safely say that she's going to be playing, you know, in one of those conferences and on television pretty consistently. Now, the fact of the matter is Victoria Saxton is a good 2 to 3 inches shorter than Nelson Adota, and she's given her problems. That speaks volumes about the talent, the athleticism of Saxton.
Outstanding. And the thing about it, 2018 is her class, 6'4" right now. I don't think she may be done growing. I don't know. I wish I had 6'4". Here's Fitzwatty into the forecourt, running out the final few moments, 25 seconds, a 7-point game. Jenna Brown will get hit with a foul. She fouled Hubbard over there in the corner. Not a particularly high-volume scoring day for Jenna Brown, only 4 points in this contest. Destiny Marshall with 9 for the Metros. It has been the Hubbard show and the Fitzwatty show.
Let me tell you this about Jenna Brown. You can point to the lack of points, a low shooting percentage, blah, blah, blah. But the fact of the matter is, without Jenna Brown, this is not a 41-34 basketball game. Why? Her ball handling ability. You substitute her out for, you know, just an average point guard. These Team Elite guards will eat them alive.
That's the thing we're talking about with the hustle right there. Saxton going in and saving that ball. Wind up being a jump ball. It'll be the Metros ball anyway with 19 seconds. And neither squad has stopped playing with 41-34 contest, 7-point game. And Madison Smith will be inbounding it with 19 seconds, and here comes Jenna Brown quickly into the forecourt. Jenna, stop, pulls a three, short, no good. Rebound, Nelson Oda. Nelson Oda's shot no good. Saxton was there on defense bothering her. Fitzwatty gets the rebound over to Hubbard. Hubbard, a long pass up ahead to Asia McCoy. McCoy with the layup to finish it. Asia McCoy layup, and that'll be it. 43-34, the final, as Team Elite has defeated the Georgia Metros. More action coming up next right here. SUV TV, Peach State Basketball, PSB, end of the road.
All right, welcome here courtside here at the PSB, end of the road. Another great championship game complete. Team Elite pointed with a big victory. Brandon Clay, appreciate you joining us here post game.
Hey, good to be here. Fantastic finish, man. From start to finish, just a great game. Everything you would want. As you see the next two teams warming up right now, getting ready. Carolina Bond, West Virginia Thunder, teams from as far away as British Columbia. Fantastic finish, man.
So we've got one team that just wrapped up. They're making sure they get their hydration in. Meanwhile, you got another team that's looking to push themselves and wrap this weekend up with a championship. Your thoughts as the West Virginia Thunder take the court against another team?
Well, big time with the Carolina All-Stars Bond lining up out of North Carolina. You know, now you've got Gatorade have presented us with some products, so now we have hydration during in-game, but then we also have recovery with the G Series. So you see across the way right now our staff passing out the hydration shakes for them, the recovery shakes after the game's over, chews, energy chews for the post game, and the bars to help them replenish, nourish G Series by Gatorade.
And you have to do that regardless of the setting, but especially when you got a back line full of coaches that are handing out scholarships left and right.
It's some of the nation's best. You talk about Georgia, Notre Dame, UConn, Maryland, South Carolina, you name it, a virtual who's who of performances, players, college coaches, all presented here by Gatorade.
Hey, well, that'll do it, man. Let's go ahead and get ready for yet another championship game. Marcus Burnett signing off with Brandon Clay.
This West Virginia Bowl, right?